1, 2, 3, 4. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on.
All right. Here we go. It's Tuesday. Mike and John got it going on with Mike Marino and John King. We're brought to you by our friends at Firehouse Doors. Jumping right in to look at local news with John, brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton.
All right, here's what's going on. Nearly $9 million in improvements are being proposed for the city of Howell to upgrade its water system. A proposed project plan was posted on the city's website, and it was based substantially on a water system master plan update and reliability study prepared in 2020 by Hubble, Roth, and Clark. Among the issues noted in that report were components within the existing distribution system being undersized and having reached their useful design life, while over 200 leads were determined to be made of lead and or likely to contain lead and have to be replaced. Among the recommendations are to replace about 800 feet of old, undersized 4-inch diameter water main with 8-inch diameter water main along Warbler Way from Fowler Street to Meadowlark Lane, as well as about 1,300 feet along Brooks Street from Gregory to Isbell. All of that to improve system reliability and water quality. It also calls for the complete removal and replacement of known lead and galvanized water services throughout the city, with an implementation over 5 years to minimize disruption to the community, and an estimated project cost of $8.8 million. The proposal recommends the city apply for a low-interest loan under the state's Drinking Water State Revolving Fund program for all eligible project costs. An arraignment was held Monday for a Linden man charged with assaulting law enforcement during the insurrection attempt at the U.S. Capitol January 6th of last year. 63-year-old Matthew Thomas Kroll was charged March 30th in an 8-count indictment, including 2 counts of assaulting, resisting, or impeding officers, using a dangerous weapon, and engaging in an act of physical violence in the Capitol. Kroll, who pleaded not guilty, has been in custody since his arrest February 22nd in Linden. A status conference in the case is set for July 7th. Authorities contend that on January 6th, Kroll pushed forward through a crowd near the Capitol steps on the east side of the building, attacked an officer, stole his police baton, and used it to strike other officers. And the village of Pinckney will be hosting a new farmers market this year. The first market will be on Friday, May 20th, that's this Friday, from 3 till 8 p.m. in the community garden on Main Street. Over 20 vendors are expected to be on hand with products ranging from fresh eggs and honey to herbs and vegetables to various baked goods, including vegan and gluten-free options. Additional market days are set for June 24th, July 15th, and August 19th. Those will coincide with Food Truck Fridays, and then the final market day is September 23rd. And that's what's going on.
And our news brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton. And starting today, they have their estate buying event. It starts today, goes tomorrow, and Thursday as well. 11 a.m. they open up. So if you've got some old jewelry you'd like to turn into cash, or perhaps recycle into something new, see Mark and Barb Binkley, downtown Brighton at Cooper and Binkley Jewelers. Customer satisfaction is their sole purpose for business, offering unique and exceptional quality jewelry in a warm, engaging environment. If you're looking for something custom made, they can do that, or something from Simon G. or Zagani. Cooper and Binkley Jewelers, your one-stop shop for one-of-a-kind keepsakes and others. Browse their online selection at cooperandbinkleyjewelers.com, or better yet, stop by downtown Brighton. Cooper and Binkley Jewelers, unsurpassed in customer service.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so we're celebrating teachers for the month of May.
Right. Now, we haven't had a lot of luck last couple days trying to reach our teachers.
There's no such thing as luck, John. It's all in the cards.
That's right.
Okay, there is luck involved.
I think they know we're calling, and they're like, lose the number.
It's called avoidance.
So, of course, the teachers all this month in our community spotlight, which is brought to you by Jordan Genso with the Genso team at RE/MAX Platinum. As a community-focused real estate agent, he's once again spending the month of May doing what he has dubbed Main Street May. Each day, he's using his Facebook page to highlight a different business on Main Street in Brighton, encouraging everyone to take a moment each day this month to support the businesses that build our community. People who interact with this post will have a chance to win a $10 gift card to that business. So find the post on Jordan Genso, community servant, community realtor, on Facebook for your chance to win that gift card.
Yeah, Jordan's hit quite a few interesting places that maybe you haven't gone to, so he likes to give you those reviews. So check that out, Main Street May with Jordan Genso. We're going to Challenger Elementary today.
All
For
right.
our teacher of the day. Her name is Danielle. Her last name we're going to find out how to pronounce.
We're going to let her tell us.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. Usually works better that way.
Yes, it
than
does.
us trying to butcher her name.
Well, there's a lot of consonants involved.
Good morning?
Nope.
I thought maybe she answered.
We might have to go to the backup.
Uh-oh. Oh, we have a backup.
Yeah.
All right. We learned our lesson here. All right.
I think
just
so.
hold on. Just give it
I'm getting the stop sign.
Your call has been
Okay.
forwarded.
Now I've gotten it's okay.
You're
to go
right.
to the
Nah, you're
next
right.
one.
You're right.
Sorry. Well, you were hoping for the best. Our backup teacher is Melissa Richard. See, this one I can pronounce.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
All right. So we'll see if Melissa answers. And they've been involved in quite a few different things here at Challenger Elementary.
No, is she also a challenger? We think.
We believe so.
We'll let her tell us.
I'm just calling a student right now. We'll talk to a third grader.
Let's just call 7-Eleven.
We've done that before, too.
Might have more luck.
Yes. There was a guy named Edwin we talked to from 7-Eleven
That's
once
true.
in a while. He was a good fella.
Used to have a
I wonder if we should just call it.
7-Eleven network.
Yeah.
All right.
I think we're going to strike out today. And
Wow.
2 strikes, we're out.
This is not. Okay.
Hi, you've reached Melissa Richard.
All right. Well, we did not reach Melissa Richard.
Yeah,
but
that's,
Melissa and Danielle
yeah.
are teachers nominated today for Teacher
Right.
of the Day.
And Danielle, I believe, and they were nominated by their HEA colleagues and said that she was a driving force behind Challenger's One Book, One School event, also involved in the other school-wide literacy initiatives such as the Challenger Summer Reading Program, the Mock Caldecott Awards, and Book Ninja. So congratulations to Danielle at Challenger Elementary, our teacher of the day, and we want to thank her and all the other great teachers, of course, in the Howell District and elsewhere as we mark Teacher Appreciation Month here. And again, a community spotlight brought to you by Jordan Genso with the Genso team. Look for his page, Jordan Genso, community servant, community realtor, and do your part to support small businesses this Main Street May.
Yeah. A couple of things since we're talking about teachers and tests. We had a little quiz going on online last night for the Mike and John got it going on. Monday night trivia. Or Tuesday day trivia? Right. I guess it's Monday night trivia because we asked the question on Monday night, so it was MNT.
Right.
Dun, 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 dun. All right, the question was 66% of people, when asked about their fears, 66% said this is their biggest fear. Now, some of the answers were really, really good, and some of them I didn't even think of.
That's usually the case.
And it is, and some people got a little creative with their answers. You want to pull them up?
I'm trying to.
You got to go to the mic.
You have a Facebook page over there that I have kindly arranged
Yes,
for
you
you
did
as well.
kindly do that. Now you're asking me to do
We're
my
having
job.
quite a show today.
Yeah. Sometimes things happen, and sometimes they don't, and that's what happens on this show from time to time. All right, so some of the answers, according to a recent survey, 66% of people say this is their biggest fear, not being able to provide for their family. That's a pretty serious fear.
Sure.
I mean, it's a legit fear.
Now, how serious is our answer? Because I'm assuming it's not that.
You know what? To me, it's not that serious.
Okay.
But obviously, 66% of people fear this. And,
All right.
and they go into panic mode.
Right. Left turns while driving.
You've heard of people fearing the left turn.
Seems a little like
Heights
maybe we
was
need
another
to,
great guess.
Maybe you need to just take an Uber if left turns are really that worrisome for you. I'm not sure you should be on the road.
Yeah. World War III. Now that is a serious answer.
Well, yeah.
But is it something you fear on a regular basis, or
That's nothing to fear about. Now let me just check the world headlines.
No,
Holy
let's not
crap,
do
we're all
that.
going to die.
See, this made sense. The dentist, I know a lot of people just they go into like anxiety 2 or 3 days before that dentist appointment. You know, you're just getting your teeth cleaned.
Our good friend Jeff, who's been our substitute teacher for School of Fools, he nailed it. Losing your phone.
Yeah. You're going to
You know,
panic
we're
mode with
so just our phones have become like an extension of our bodies now that, you know, I remember once I left the house, I was probably 20, 25 minutes away from the house. I'm like, oh my God, I left my phone at home. and there's like a minute, 30 seconds to a minute. You're like, well, I'll just go without it. That's all. I mean, I'm not going to turn around like, screw it. I can't not have it.
I can go home, call, and say I'm going to be late because I forgot my phone.
That's exactly
That's kind of how it works. Jeff was right.
It is losing your phone.
Or being separated from your phone.
Okay, see?
So I could see losing your phone as being, oh my God, that is all my information.
Right.
I could see that panic. But forgetting your phone.
It's panic for me.
So we would probably need my phone for the show.
Right.
So I would probably say a few 4-letter words, turn around and go get it. But I usually have it with me. But
right.
yeah, losing or being separated from your phone.
Okay.
Now another one, this could be taken a couple of different ways. One was losing a child. So, well, say your child passes before you, or you're at the mall.
Right.
And where'd they go? Now, depending on the age of the child, you might be, oh, good, I lost the kid. I got a little free time.
All right, let's see if it sticks this time. Come on, honey, get in the car.
But yeah, I specifically remember going into the panic one time at a soccer practice for my older boy. I got to talking to one of the parents, and my younger son, Eric, wandered off, and it started to get dark. And I'm like pooping nickels because I'm like, where's my kid? And at that point, cell phones didn't have flashlights on them. So, you're looking almost in the dark, going, where's my kid? Finally he showed up, but the sense of panic. See, now I could see that being something you fear.
Right, that's truly, I mean, the phone thing is ridiculous. That's ridiculous, let's face it. I recognize the ridiculousness of it.
You think about it and you're like, okay, when we were kids, we didn't have to worry about a cell phone.
No.
When we were in our 20s, we really didn't have to worry about a cell phone.
Oh, boy, here we go, old man mode now.
Yeah,
when I was a boy, phones were attached to the wall where they belong.
And the biggest thing was, can I get a private conversation, and is the phone cord long enough to stretch into the bedroom?
Didn't have no flashlight on the phone. Had a hand crank. You crank it up and say, hello, Sarah, put me through to Belvedere 439.
Okay, no, I'm not that old. But I do remember having to call, information to get a phone number, I mean, now it's like, just Google away.
We used to have to call a number to, what time is it?
What
the tone, the time will be.
Yes. Okay, I can set my clock now. Other things, aging was another great guess, getting older.
Spiders.
Yeah.
Saw that.
A lot of people fear spiders.
I don't.
If they're hairy, I'm a little more scared.
Look, I don't love spiders. I'm not like, oh, this is a cute one, or not at all. But I've learned to coexist with spiders. I generally try to escort them out of the house. I don't automatically squash them. If I can, I will just say, all right, dude, you gotta go.
I'm like, give me a tissue. That sucker's
you
dead.
gotta go.
No, nobody
if I
invited
just find
you
a cup or a little Dixie cup and just here you go. All right,
then
you're
you gotta
out.
throw away the cup.
Well, it's a Dixie cup.
I'd rather kill the spider.
You leave those spiders alone.
Natural disaster. I could see the fear when it's coming. Otherwise I don't really think about it on a daily basis.
Look, if the meteor's going to scream in and take us all out, I'm like, right here.
Public speaking was another great guess.
Right.
So I remember.
And that's a real fear. I teach a public speaking course, and people...
He hides in a corner.
I'm like,
He's so afraid
when's class going to start? Never! No, but it's truly, people do...
I feared it.
Not us. I mean, let's face it, people can't get us to shut up.
Well, one of us.
But what are you talking about? And no, but people really just have a genuine, they have a physical reaction to getting up in front of others and speaking.
I remember my first speech in 6th grade. It was like part of the curriculum. We had to give a speech. And of course, it's on paper and you're reading it word for word.
Right.
But we had a podium, and thank God for the podium because my legs were just shaking all over the place. I thought I was going to pee my pants.
You need an anchor to kind of latch on to.
There's just something to hang on to. The guy before you sweating all over the side of that thing. It's a little slick.
Is this gum? What the hell?
But the podium, or you could lean back, put your foot on the podium.
Sure.
Have a little cool there.
Now, one of the things I instruct my students is you need to find, you shouldn't have to rely on something like a podium. I mean, if you have one, that's fine, but you're not always going to have that. And sometimes you just need to stake out your space on the stage.
I see.
You need to own it. You need to own it.
I'm over here.
Make it yours. Don't pace back and forth. Oh,
that's a TED Talk, isn't it?
It kind of is. Exactly.
Yeah, 'cause you
Actually,
can't
TED Talks
back
is sort of the example that we use.
Yeah.
But anyway, so.
All right. Well, I'm going to get over this fear of public speaking
Someday.
one of these days.
Someday.
Yes.
So thanks for everyone who answered.
We'll do
Appreciate
another.
that.
I'll
Yeah.
try and get the question up a little bit earlier today. Yesterday was a busy day, so
All right.
it was a late night question.
That's okay.
We want to thank Romans Pools, our newest sponsor. Both John and I, customers, and I've been using Romans Pools services for opening and closing, and of course, fixing things that I don't know how to fix or wouldn't even dare to touch to fix for years. I'm probably going on 10 years now, and can't highly recommend them enough.
Right, whatever your level of expertise is with pools, even if you're, a longtime pool owner and, you've got a fairly good working knowledge of your pool, Romans is still the experts to rely on if, a component, goes wrong or needs some work or maintenance. They are great at troubleshooting those issues. Or if you're at a more basic level where you're like, what does this do? I have brought in, now this is true, and for some people, especially newer pool owners, I brought in a picture of my system. I'm like, okay, and I'll just show them like, what is this handle? What is that for? And they'll be like, all right, well that's your drain, and you
That's
make
your
sure.
hand.
Well, yeah. What is this?
What is this for?
Okay.
We'd tell you, but we probably shouldn't.
King is back. He doesn't know what his hand is. Anyway. So, again, I think whatever your level of expertise is with pools, they are very knowledgeable, help you out, get your water tested, make sure that your pool's in balance.
If you're not a chemist, they've got the chemist to recommend the right things for
absolutely.
you. So.
And I'll tell you this, I've used other pool services, and you do sometimes get the sense that you're getting the runaround. Especially when it comes to pool chemicals, where they're like, well, you're going to need 700 pounds of whatever. And you're like, really?
700 pounds.
Whatever. And
take a bag of whatever.
The whole chemical, you're like, what is happening here? Many times, they've said, well, look, this is where your pH is, your alkaline, whatever it is, and we want to bring it up to this level. That's where the optimal level is. What you can do is, why don't we try this and this? And it seems more of a reasonable, sense of we're just trying to make sure that your pool is in balance, not trying to stick you with a large chemical bill. And some of these more newer fly-by-night operations, I think, will try and make their mark coming in and, finding the dupes who are going to just, lay down whatever money they got for whatever you tell them to do. Romans has the experience and the expertise, and I think that they've just proven themselves to be very customer service friendly.
Absolutely. And locations in Howell and Brighton. Howell, call 545-4555, and Brighton 810-588-4460. Of course, romanpools.com.
Right. Romans Pool Supplies and Services. They're your pool's best defense.
Yes, they are. We're going to go back to class with Uncle Bill in just a little bit for School of the Fools, a Tuesday edition. I'm going to get to the 2-cent history lesson.
All right.
Today, May 17th, National Cherry Cobbler Day. Cobbler's fun to say. Walnut Day. Walnuts are good for you.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
They are good for you.
Yeah, I need them shelled. I'm not going to spend all day.
Yeah, well, when you're a little kid, it's
Yeah.
kind of fun to use the nutcracker.
That's true.
Boom, it goes
Well,
flying.
when you get to be preteen, it's fun saying nutcracker. But anyway.
Not fun to see, but fun to use. Yeah. World Hypertension Day today. Do you suffer from hypertension? Information Society Day. And Telecommunication Day. Today. We had some problems with telecommunication a little bit earlier in the show.
It will happen.
It
will
does.
happen, yeah.
All right, 1620 on this date. It's when the fun began. In Turkey, the first merry-go-round appeared.
Oh.
I was never a big fan of the merry-go-round. It's kind of boring. Get on the horse, up and down.
Right.
Kind of slow. But hey, in 1620, that was moving fast.
Are you kidding me? It was like a Magnum XL there.
The rubber band was patented on this day in 1845. What are we going to use this for?
Yeah.
Well, to shoot things at people.
Well, sure, yeah.
A nice slingshot. The saxophone, 1846, patented by Antoine Joseph Sax. You ever play a saxophone? You were in band? No.
Trumpet.
I think of the horn section. Mm-hmm. The saxophone is probably the sexiest.
Sure.
Why?
I don't.
know.
Just,
'Cause
I don't.
you can groove with it a
you
little bit
could
more
groove.
than having
You could do, yeah.
a trumpet or a
Not that
tuba.
you can't.
Not
you know,
that the tuba's not sexy.
Well, hell no. I mean, you kidding me? The chicks come crawling for the tuba.
The first gas oven.
What the hell am I saying?
What's your boyfriend do? He plays the tuba.
You know, we assume. What about female tuba players? All right, the guys come running for female tuba players. If they come running for the guys, then they got to come running for the girls.
I don't think anybody runs for the tuba player,
so? Okay.
male or female.
Well,
I don't know, but
very...
I've known of no one.
All right, look.
That has.
If you are a sexy tuba player, or you know a sexy tuba player, let us
there's probably a website for that.
All right.
Like sexytubaplayers.com.
All right.
Sexy tuba. Sex tuba. 1912, the first gas oven was installed by a farmer in Pennsylvania. Do you think he was Amish?
Could be. I don't know. Probably not.
I mean, it was gas, not electric. But don't they make those? Little Amish stove. David Crosby, 1986, of Crosby, Stills and Nash, joined a prison rock band while he was serving time.
Well, yeah.
Keeping the chops.
Why wouldn't you? All right.
That does not look like sexy tuba players.
This is, I found a website here. Sexy tuba guy.
And he's from Florida.
Yeah, I could.
See, when you think of the tuba and that type of sound, it sounds like you're watching a cartoon and somebody's moving slowly. Oh, sure, the guy looks like Wayne from Wayne's World. He's playing to farm animals. Yeah, I really don't think that's sexy. 1989, the longest cab ride ever was made. 14,000 miles.
All right, that's quite a bit.
Cost of $16,000. Now you're looking at a little over $1 a mile.
Yeah.
When you think of that. Today, how much do you think that would cost you? And we're talking 1989 here, but with the cost, averaging
a bit
$4 or
more.
$5 a gallon of gas,
A bit more. That's my guess.
Good guess. 1996, President Clinton signed a measure requiring neighborhood notification when a sex offender's moved in. You checked your sex offender list for the neighbors?
Maybe I better look on that.
I don't know, look on that.
Yeah.
Paul McCartney and his wife Heather Mills.
Still looking up sexy tuba players.
I know, you really got to get. There's a lot of them apparently. I guess I was dead wrong on the
There's
sexy
quite a
tuba
few.
player.
Yeah.
2006.
By the way,
you know what?
none of these people are sexy. Everyone I've looked at, I'm like, nope.
Well, especially the guy that
They
looks
say
like Wayne.
sexy tuba, and I'm like, no, not really, not happening.
The guy from that looked like Wayne from Wayne's World had on like knee length.
Yeah, he was wearing cargo
pants
shorts and
a mullet to go with it.
All right, I have to get
Paul McCartney and his wife Heather Mills in 2006 admitted they had given up the fight to save their marriage, saying that after 4 years together, they were going their separate ways.
Giving up the
fight.
Okay.
They're throwing in the towel.
Sure.
In 2009, the video game Minecraft was first released to the public while in development.
Well, that didn't go anywhere. No,
Minecraft, yeah. I couldn't even tell you what the premise of the game is because I've never played.
Well, it's a building game. You
building your empire.
kind of build your world.
It's like blocks.
One block at a time.
Use Legos.
Yeah.
So that's your 2-cent history lesson for today. Graduation time's coming up.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Seeing a lot of pictures online.
I graduated.
Yeah, you did. Yes, you did. Proud graduate of Cleary University with his master's degree, Master King they call him. He'll be opening a plumbing business soon, Master King.
Master King.
Plums with the best of them.
He plums with the best of them.
What John's going to do as a plumber is wear his hat with the tassel.
Okay. Well, remember I showed my plumber's craft a few weeks ago.
Yes, you did.
I'm not doing that again.
No, that's gonna be the logo or the slogan. Does not show crack while plumbing.
I promise.
No crack allowed.
Right, no crack plumbing.
No crack here.
That's right.
Master King, no crack allowed. So, did you're pretty proud of the hat, which I get. What do they call it? It's a hat.
Yeah, no, it's a
hat
mortar
tassel.
board, something like that.
It's something like that.
Yeah.
It's a piece of cardboard wrapped in.
It pretty much is. Yeah.
Wrapped in.
You're absolutely right.
You know, the guy that came up with
It's
this.
sturdy
I
cardboard.
got some
but still.
cardboard.
Yeah.
It came with a package of shirts that I got. What should I do with this square of cardboard? I think I'll make a graduation hat that people can wear when they graduate.
Right.
So did you get a ring too? Like from Josten?
I did not get a ring.
The Josten ring.
No class ring.
I never got a class ring.
I did get one in high school.
Still got it?
No.
No? Party with that ring. It was probably pretty...
I don't know what happened. I may still. I don't think I do though.
You wear that on your right hand?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know because I never got one. I didn't.
Yeah, I did wear it on my right hand, and it was. I remember when they sent us home with the catalog, and you're right, it was Josten.
Josten.
And
Yeah,
you're like,
Josten.
oh, okay, this is cool, and I I want this ring, and I
Josten.
asked my parents, and they're like, sure. I mean, and it was expensive, but when you're a kid, you're like, I don't care. Money is, that's your
It
problem.
grows on trees.
I
in the
want
backyard.
it. Give me.
Yeah.
And so they got me this ring, which I got. I think I wore it to school maybe like twice, and then you realize it looks stupid.
I don't think Cooper and Binkley's taking those kind of jewels.
No. And that's the thing.
Estate sale.
And then you kind of get a closer look at it, and you're like, is this plastic?
See, now that's why I wish you
This
still
thing
had
is a
it.
piece of
so we
crap.
can see what the gem inside of it is, because they would have all the different colored gems depending on your high school
Right.
thing. I'm not trying to tell people not to buy a high school ring. I just didn't see that I would ever wear
Look,
it.
you get. Here's
not
the thing. They give it to you
1957.
when you're a senior.
Right.
Generally, you get it when really, you should get it when you're a freshman.
Sure.
Because you're going to at least get 4 years of use out of it.
You wear it from freshman year
Right.
to your senior year, then you get rid of it after
But
that.
you get this thing,
Or
and
you sell
usually
it
it's
to
towards the
another freshman.
end of the school year. You get it in like January, something like that.
Yeah.
So
you
half
got a
the
few
school year.
months.
So you got a few months. Then you're out of there, and you know what? It's time to leave high school behind. So if you're in your 20s or 30s,
Still got that high school ring.
40s.
It's not a Super Bowl
and
ring.
you're still wearing your high school ring, or every now and then putting on that Letterman jacket,
Well, that's just to see if you've gained a few pounds since high school,
Right.
which most of us have.
so I would refer you to the song "Glory Days" from Bruce Springsteen, which is not a flattering portrait of "It's time to move on."
guess I shouldn't
When
brag.
your high school days are the best days ever of your entire life.
That's right. You should grow up a little bit and
It just
realize
seems
that
like-
junior high was better.
You would if you peaked in 11th grade.
8th.
That's a problem to me. I just you would hope you kind of move on.
So you're saying peaking at 11th grade is a bad thing?
It's a.
All right. Well, I thought 14 was a good year for me.
Well, I meant overall peaks.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's
Overall
specific peaks you reach in those teenage years. Overall, the whole life thing.
The whole life, the whole scheme of life.
There's some things you're like, oh, I wish I was 17 again.
But I think you're right. We are onto something, and we're going to suggest this
Right.
to those in high school. Let's say you have kids that are, or grandkids that are starting 9th grade going into high school. Buy them the ring now.
Right.
All right, and maybe even a little big. They can put a piece of tape on it, still
Sure.
fit on the finger.
Sure.
Let them wear it for the 4 years, and then at the end of the 4 years, have them sell that to another freshman, because that ring. It's kind of like college books.
Right.
Remember when you'd go?
I
to the
don't think
bookstore?
Josten will approve of this.
Screw
plan.
Josten. They're not sponsoring this program. I don't even know. I don't even care who Josten is.
Right.
How much? You know what? Let's look. Fill time while I look up Josten and see how much a ring's worth these days.
No, I'm not going to fill time,
Shame.
but I am going to tell you about Firehouse Doors, of course. The original sponsor of Mike and John Got It Going On, located in Livingston County, serving
Holy
residents here
crap!
for 24... What? All right, I'll get back to you. For 24 years, they're family-owned. They strive to treat each customer like family. I am a customer, and I can tell you that is true indeed. They're veteran-owned. Mike, a proud U.S. Air Force veteran. They're your one-stop shop for residential, commercial, and rolling steel overhead door needs. And for the past 21 years, Firehouse Doors has been your exclusive distributor of CHI overhead doors in Livingston County. Call them today, 810-599-7480. And when you buy a garage door and opener package, Firehouse Doors will upgrade all Mike and John Got It Going On podcast listeners to a belt drive battery backup opener, no extra cost, that includes a built-in MyQ camera system. That is a $275 savings. That offer is good through June 15th. Firehouse Doors, 810-599-7480. All right, tell me, how bad?
Well, they're a little. Some of them are pretty cool now. They're not the big rings with the gems. Some of them are thinner.
Right.
So it's not like you got the Super Bowl ring.
Right, and that's what mine was like.
All right, so we're shopping class jewelry here.
Okay.
I
And
pulled up Bright and Bold.
It looked cool until I put it on, and I'm like, this looks stupid.
I mean, they even come in gold now. We used to just get one choice. Here it is. It's like
right. I can see they have
standard.
quite a few.
But
choices.
you're talking over $300, $320, $340. See, I would have rather had the money. All right, here, parents, just give me half the money.
That's really
this is your traditional one, kind of similar to this. It's like in a black.
See, mine was
silver.
like that one on the LTD there.
Okay,
yeah,
so
that's what mine was like, but it had like a sort of a
320.
red stone in it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're still it's between $300 and $400 pretty easily.
I remember mine.
Classroom.
I want to say it was like $100, which seemed crazy then. And that
back then, that was when black and white was all we watched on TV.
Ronald Reagan was president. Anyway,
so yeah, I mean, you look at that and you go, okay, if you're going to spend that kind of money, you get it for the kid in 9th grade.
Right. That's when you should get it. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
And
the
give it to
same
you
with
as
the
a
Letterman
senior,
jacket.
and
If
you're
like,
like,
I'm on JV, so let's just get the varsity jacket.
And
now.
when you go to college, here's the thing: when you go to college the next year, if you go to college right out of high school, you theoretically could get a ring for your college whenever you want.
Sure.
You don't have to wait around for the Josten catalog to come out.
Well, even those are probably more expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're looking at $320, starting at $320.
Right, that's nuts.
And then if you want something engraved in it, another $100.
Right.
So I'm just saying, that would be my financial advice here on Mike and John's finance section. Of the podcast.
Oh boy, you want to throw your money away when you listen to Mike and John for your financial advice.
If you're spending $300-$400 on a ring the kid's going to wear for 6 months, you might as well buy it in 9th grade.
I agree.
Wear it all 4 years. Have them sell it so they got a little bit of college kickstart or gas money, whatever it is.
Right.
Right. Beer money for when they turn 21.
You might have stumbled onto a good idea, and that is having like a resale market on the rings. Because when you think about it, like the cool kid in the senior class, if they put their market up on the resale,
it could go up. He was a varsity.
This is Mark Stevens' ring. Oh, that's Mark
Stevens'
ring.
He was a tuba player.
Oh my God, I gotta have that ring.
I got the tuba player ring.
This goes for quite a bit. You want the old tuba ring? You're gonna have to pay through the nose.
So otherwise, it's just going to sit in a drawer, and then when the guy gets married or the girl gets married, I'm like, well, I don't need this ring anymore, or it's just going to sit there and do nothing.
But really, I think mine was such a piece of garbage. I don't think I have it anymore because I remember the stone,
the gem
that was in it.
The gem
It was not a real.
It was probably a piece of plastic.
It like a chunk of it came out, which.
So, or you get them in class and they're knocking.
They're doing that. Yeah.
Come on now.
Hey there, like fella. Yeah. Okay, shut up.
Otherwise, it's like the Super Bowl ring, guys.
Right. To me, you're right. If you're going to wear an ostentatious ring, if you're not a rapper, and you haven't won the Super Bowl or any kind of professional sports championship,
sure,
that's it.
Stanley Cup.
Those are my only exceptions. That's it.
World Series ring. It's not. Yeah. It's really not.
Other than that, you don't know. No, you don't need to wear that ring, and you certainly don't need to be doing this. Well, let me just remind you, I have a ring on you.
Back in '82,
knock that on the table.
This is a real ring from '82.
It's a real ring. I was in the class of '82. You remember us, we were the sexy tuba players.
'82 had the sexiest tuba players. I'm just saying. I wasn't one of them, but we had some sexy tuba players with great spats.
Tell you, Surrey Bubby.
Hello.
Uncle Bill.
Hey,
it's Mike and John.
I kind of suspect.
You had a feeling.
We'll ask you.
All right.
We're talking Josten Rings now. And you know exactly what a Josten Ring is, right?
I do.
All right. Do you have a Josten Ring?
I did. I do, actually,
You
yes.
do.
And where is it now?
Yeah.
Right now, it is sitting, we have like this little figurine, like married couple.
Okay.
And her high school ring and my high school ring are like at the base of it.
All right, that's
that's kind
nice.
of romantic.
That's nice, though.
You didn't have to sell your ring to a freshman then. Okay.
Right. You found a productive use for that ring.
Yeah.
And that's good.
Yes, I mean, I wore it for quite some time, and then...
Did you, though?
Now I have a college graduation ring.
Oh,
right.
Now are you wearing that one, too?
I'm not wearing it currently.
Well,
yes.
see, we were talking about, at least my experience was, we didn't get the Josten ring until we were seniors.
We got ours when we were juniors.
Really?
See, that was a good move. At least you got a little more.
Got a little more use. I think I got mine of I was only a few months left, and I was a senior, and I got that stupid ring.
I think my resale program just went out the window because they do put the year on it.
So Mike had an idea that basically what you do is you sell them to you sell the rings to freshmen, and then at the end of the 4 years there should be a resale market.
Yeah,
you put them back up, and then you can bid on them. And we were saying the cooler kids rings would go for a higher price than the nerd rings. Those would be your discount rings.
That's the basement. That's
Well, I would certainly be in the basement area.
Now, since you have your ring in the house still, the gemstone. What was that made out of? Do you know?
What do you think it was?
Do you think
made
it was
of?
plastic?
I think mine was plastic. I'm pretty sure.
I probably
Something
like plastic or blue glass.
Right.
Yeah, maybe glass. Oh, so, you could upgrade the glass.
Right.
Just don't bang that thing too
I
hard.
just remember, like I said, a little chunk got taken out of mine, and it was so. You're like, glass doesn't break that way.
This is chipped. I'm sorry.
It was like
now they're probably
what
some
the-
kind of carbon.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
All right.
I
What's our
couldn't tell you.
What's our topic today?
I saw somewhere where somebody had their mustache shaved off.
Oh yeah, somebody lost the stash.
Yeah.
We have the replacement stash. There it is.
Oh,
Okay.
oh,
Yep.
really?
Yeah, we got to fill in.
All right, here we go.
It's a stand-in. It was the double for stunts. It's a stunt stash.
This is where I deliver pizzas in.
Mustaches.
We're talking mustache.
All right, mustaches.
All right.
We are. True or false? Mustache comes from the French word for mouse.
Ooh.
Mustache.
Is it a mouse on your upper lip?
Well, you have the stash, and then you lost the stash, so you get first
I have
stash.
the replacement stash. I'm going to say true.
That's a scab stash. It's
All
not
right,
real.
John says true.
I'm saying that's false because I think it's Mises. I love my Mises to pieces.
No. It's actually, it is false.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Mike, you are correct.
All right.
It comes from the Greek word mendh. Basically, it means mandible.
Mandible.
Or jaw.
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
Mandible.
Jaw hair.
Yes.
So, anyways,
All right.
the next one, Salvador Dali had a very famous mustache.
Sal.
It was like a handlebar, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
He once tricked who into buying a blade of grass for $10,000. So who did he once trick into buying a blade of grass for $10,000? Was it Gloria Vanderbilt? Was it Howard Hughes? Was it Yoko Ono? Or was it J.P. Getty?
Well, you're leading.
I'm leading.
Yeah.
So who did he trick?
I'm thinking it's not Yoko, so I'll go with Gloria Vanderbilt. But she passed me
Mike
on
says
to.
Gloria Vanderbilt. John.
I'm going to say, what was the second choice?
Howard Hughes.
I'm going to say Howard Hughes.
I'm going H.
All right. So, Mike, it was Yoko Ono.
It was Yoko?
He tricked her.
She wanted to buy a strand of his mustache, and he would not sell it to her because he thought that she was involved in witchcraft.
Ooh.
Put some kind of spell on it.
The arts community.
So she sold him. So he sold her a blade of grass for $10,000.
Oh, wow.
So, go figure.
Where's that grass now?
Next to her Josten Ring.
Next to her Josten Ring.
Later that month, John Lennon's go through the check register. You paid what for what?
I just used a shop vac and cleaned that up.
So there you go. All right. So I think Mike is leading 1-0 right now.
All right.
Wyatt Earp had kind of a famous mustache. Which of these crimes did he not commit? Which of these crimes did Wyatt Earp not commit?
All right.
Not commit. Is it embezzlement? Is it a horse thief? Is it brothel owner? Or is it train robber? Which one of these did he not commit? I listed out some pretty heavy things.
Sure.
And only one of them is something he didn't do.
Right.
I gotta go. I'll say embezzlement.
Yeah.
All right. So Mike says there's no way he embezzled money.
No.
John?
I'd say it's horse thief. I think there was a code.
right.
I think there was a code in the West. You don't
Yeah.
steal a horse.
Actually, he did everything except being a train robber.
Oh.
I thought he was I thought that he was not.
He was banished from his town for embezzling money. He was later accused of being a horse thief, and he was not only was he a brothel owner, he was a brothel owner like in 3 different cities.
Wow.
He had a franchise.
Franchise.
Come on down to Wyatt.
That was like his fallback.
Lucky
position.
Wyatt. Lucky Wyatt.
Come on in, sit down your Josten Ring, and head on upstairs with old Lil.
Oh yeah, she's wearing a knee length.
Wyatt
shirt
Earp's now in Dodge City.
So,
I'm a member of the Wyatt Earp Club.
I got my 10% of card.
He's a frequent flyer at Wyatt's.
Yes.
Oh.
And it comes with a free doctor's visit.
buildings, dusty mementos, and legends.
Aye. Good old Wyatt Earp's.
Wild Wyatt's place.
Buffets and babes.
Our last famous mustache for the day.
Okay.
Charlie Chaplin.
Hi, little
Charlie
thing.
Chaplin
Yeah.
was given an honorary Oscar in 1972. But in 1973, he actually won a competitive Oscar. For what movie? Was it A King in New York, Limelight, Monsieur Verdot, or Modern Times?
Wow.
So he got an honorary Oscar in 72 and got a competitive Oscar in 73.
So we're talking about the 73 film that he won the
Yeah.
Oscar for.
Yeah.
That is, well, they had 72 film that he won
Right.
in
In
73.
Right.
Yes.
I guess. All right.
So A King in New York, Limelight, Monsieur Verdot, and Modern Times. So what movie
You should go
was it?
first this time.
I'm going to say it's Monsieur Verdot.
All right.
I was going to go French too.
Yeah.
All right. You guys are both going Frenchy?
Yep.
All
Monsieur
right.
Verdot.
Limelight.
Limelight.
It was Limelight.
Now,
I thought that was just a
why?
Rush song.
Why? Well, he composed the music for it.
Oh.
And the movie had never been released in New York. Even though it was released in the 1950s, it was never released in New York. And it was released in New York in 1972. So that made it eligible for the Oscars of 73.
Wow.
And Charlie Chaplin won for music. He composed the music for Limelight, and he was given the Oscar for it.
Huh.
Was that in the movie Chaplin?
It was not.
I don't recall.
Because
Yeah.
I didn't see it. If it
Oh, no,
was.
That's
it was-
why.
was
That's
good.
why I brought it up. I thought, well, that was kind of neat.
Yeah.
So,
Wow, you really did a lot of deep diving when it comes to the stash. What a
you
great
know,
topic this week.
I was inspired.
Yeah.
You know, I saw John's post, and I was like, okay, let's
All right.
let's talk
Well,
about mustaches.
What was our tiebreaker?
Actually, there isn't any because John, you didn't get any of them right.
Oh, I know.
All right.
I just
you
wondered.
wanna know what it is?
Yeah, I'm
What
just
it was,
curious.
yeah.
You usually
All
tell
right.
us.
In the movie City Lights, actress Virginia Cherhill had one line with 2 words. Flower, sir? Chaplin made her do that line how many times? Anywhere between 20 and 500. Just a 2-word line. The only 2 words she had in the whole movie.
I'd say 114.
All right. John says he made her do it 114 times.
He liked the
Mike,
way she said it 292 times.
292. You're closer, Mike. 342 times he made her say it. So,
Wow.
Not that he was a perfectionist.
No,
or
no,
anything
no,
like that.
not at all.
Yeah, he would have had to go 500 to be a
He was
perfectionist.
Stanley Kubrick, I think, before Stanley Kubrick. So, but there you go.
Well, we learned a lot today.
Yeah, we did.
Did we not?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I learned a lot about my Josten Ring.
Yes, you did.
I learned that my financial plan failed because of the years put on the ring. I kind of forgot about
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
So
yeah.
You buy one of those ambiguous rings where it just has the school name on it and maybe the logo of your team,
Yeah, you
like
just
a
need
Mustang
to-
or a Bulldog or something
You
like
just
that.
need to say "Go Team."
Yeah, there you go.
Go sports.
Maybe it could just be like a senior ring, just says senior ring on it. It doesn't even have the school on it. Then you can sell it to somebody who goes to another school in
true.
another state. So,
There you go.
all
So,
right.
I think you guys got a good business model.
Oh, we're there you go. That's it.
That's why we're in a basement.
Forget this podcast.
Jewelry and crypto. That's where it's at.
That is where it's at.
All right, Uncle Bill. We will do it again next week. Are we doing Tuesday or Wednesday?
We can do Tuesday if you would like.
All right. Maybe we just need to switch the day to Tuesday.
Yeah, let's just do Tuesday.
Doesn't that make more sense?
Okay, that's fine.
Does that work for you? But does that work for you?
It does.
Okay.
It does.
Okay.
We're okay with that.
All right, everybody. You've been a part of our casting meeting.
Yeah.
We appreciate you. All right, so next Tuesday.
All right. Well,
All right.
thank you guys.
Yep.
All right. Thanks, Uncle Bill. Have a great week.
Yep, you too.
All right.
All right, we just got schooled by
we did.
by Uncle Bill here on School of the Fools, and of course, Howell Education Association. Smooth as my lip. They are building futures together as they school our kids. All right, promoting and celebrating excellence in the teaching profession. The Howell Education Association is expanding a National Teacher Appreciation Week, which is the first week in May, and they're doing it all month long, highlighting and celebrating excellence in local teaching. Teachers that are being spotlighted this month have been nominated by their HEA colleagues as examples of teaching excellence. The Howell Education Association serves its membership through collaboration and advocacy at the district, county, and state levels with the goal of supporting teachers in their professional efforts in local schools and classrooms. The Howell Education Association, local teachers working together for student success.
And we appreciate them being a part of Mike and John got it going on. We'll have another teacher for tomorrow. We got the printer.
We do have a printer.
Yeah, it's moved.
Yeah.
Did you hook it up and get it set up as
did.
Dan from Dan's PC Solutions recommended?
Do you want to print up something?
Well, you know, maybe I can send you the history lesson and you can print it for us, and so I don't have to use my ink.
All right. Do you want to,
yeah, let's print something. Let's make sure this thing works before we.
What should we print?
Well, whatever you pulled up.
Okay.
Print it. Let's print a picture of the sexy saxophone player or tuba
I'm not
player.
using all that ink. It's black and white.
Yeah, it's black and
I'm
white.
just gonna print up.
All right, let's just put.
Here, I'll print up my newscast.
It would be kind of monumental and like a saving thing. Since,
all right.
You know.
Okay.
We just
do you want to? Here, why don't you aim the camera at the printer?
All right, we'll get an action shot.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you know what though? I hope this works.
If it doesn't, we know who set it up.
Yeah, that's what I was just wondering.
I'm just panning over this way. I can't see what we're shooting here.
All right, let me check
Here
it
it is.
for the.
Checking for errors. Make this better than a fourth grade paper, will you?
Oh, there it is. Excellent.
There you go. Now print that sucker.
All right.
Let's go.
Here we go.
People want this stuff quick. Is this a lightning fast printer?
Well, apparently not. Looks like it is printing though.
All right.
All right, hold on. Oh, the light is flashing.
Look at that.
There you go. Yeah.
So I got a good shot.
Not really. Hold on a little bit. There you go.
There we go. All right.
All right. I hear things happening here.
You know, it has one of those code things on it. What does that mean?
Where?
On
Oh,
the
the
left,
barcode thing or
barcode
the QR code?
QR.
I don't know.
Can we zap?
Oh, here we go.
Listen. Oh my! This is like space.
This is it, man.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Look at that paper move. That is a quick print.
Oh, yeah.
2 pages?
Yeah, 2-pager.
Rockefeller with the ink?
All right.
Oh my
there
gosh.
you go. Here it is. Hot off the presses.
Look at that. Oh, no,
Oh,
it's not like
it isn't like the mimeographs in the old days.
Oh, we should get one of those. That would be fun.
Yeah,
I'll make the copies.
We need to be stupider than we already are. All right, that's it. You saw this live printing on the new Gigo printer.
Yes. Thanks to Dan's PC Solutions.
Absolutely.
Making the recommendation for that speedy printer we just used
Right.
here in front of your eyes.
It's amazing, really. I'm sure Dan's watching this going, it's a printer, guys. Calm down. I'm sorry.
That was kind of a letdown.
I didn't mean to delete. I didn't
No,
mean
that
to
was.
deflate the energy.
Dan
in
probably
the
is
room.
saying that
Yeah.
because he's a professional.
Well, yeah, he is. Of course, Dan's PC Solutions, local veteran-owned computer repair shop run by Dan and his wife, Amber. A husband-wife team, they've been providing IT and computer services and support to residents and small businesses in the Livingston County area for over 10 years. And if you're looking for a new PC and have no clue what to get,
No clue.
you just saw no clue happening right here.
That's right. Thanks
All right?
to Dan.
They're the people to call. You just call them up and say, Mike and John said I have no clue.
What kind of treats does Ziggy like?
Yeah. Of course, Ziggy,
Ziggy's
the
their
cutest
Shih
little
Tzu.
Shih Tzu in the land there you can see when you walk in. Of course, Dan's PC Solutions located in the old county airport building on Grand River in Howell. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 3, 517-579-0975. Personal friendly service, unlike the big box stores. and they provide IT support for small businesses. Of course, if you don't, most small businesses don't have an in-house IT person, they can do that for you.
Go to danspcsolutions.com, and you too could be printing like us.
Yes, you're printing.
That sharp.
Ugh.
We got to probably frame that. That's our first
You
printing.
think so? Yeah.
Isn't it? On the new.
Yeah.
All right, just checking.
All right, sure.
We're back at it tomorrow.
Oh, again?
Yeah. We have a special guest coming up on tomorrow's
It's
show,
like
too.
every day around here.
Well, Monday through Friday. Our wives want us away for a little
that's
while.
true, yeah.
But yeah, we have a special guest coming up
We
tomorrow.
do.
Along
We're
with our teacher of the day.
Right. We'll be
hope.
talking with journalist Todd Haywood, and he has an article coming out. I don't want to give it away because I believe it's going to come out, go to the presses tomorrow, about a very
We'll find out tomorrow.
It's about a murder. So gather the kids.
Don't gather the kids.
It's a bit of a grisly story, but it's a very interesting story nonetheless. Sort of a true crime right here in mid-Michigan, and we'll be talking with him tomorrow.
All right. We want to thank our friends at Murphy's Family Auto. Call Murphy's today. Schedule your appointment at 517-552-3040. They're now open on Saturdays for your convenience from 8 to 1. A lot of folks are working all week long, so you can stop by on Saturday, drop the car off on Friday night.
Everybody's working for the weekend.
That's not Mike Reno from Loverboy. That's John Mustacheless King.
If I put on my red leather suit, you'd say, "Oh my God, take that off."
But have something on underneath it.
But do it behind that thing over there, please.
Tell Murphy's Family Auto that Mike and John send you. You get 5% off your bill. Murphy's Family Auto, your car knows. That's going to do it for us today. We'll be back tomorrow with more fun and local stuff.
And murder.
Way to sell it, buddy.
Well, that's it.
Get the ladies to take us out.
People are into true crime.
I'm glad our band does not have a tuba.
Maybe they could. Look, if anyone can make tuba sexy, it's Kitty and Cougar.
Giggling with Mike and John.
Have you giggled with a tuba?
Tune in next time.
Not that I'll
Giggle
admit.
on.
Oh, yeah.
All right, it's post-show time.
Okay. We're post-show.
Post-show.
What do you got? We just had a pre-show meeting about not falling into these little traps.
That's right.
And here we are. I'm falling right into it. The same old, what do you got? But really, what do you got?
Well, truth be told,
All right.
I had the Josten Ring thing,
Okay.
but we used that during the show
Oh,
because the teacher didn't answer. So what happens when the teacher doesn't answer? That's
I
the
don't know.
question. When
You
the
know-
teacher does not answer, and I'm not talking about on the phone, when you've stumped the teacher,
right.
and sometimes there is that student that has to be that person that tries to be smarter than the teacher or make the teacher look bad.
Well,
Have you ever done? John's a teacher over at Clear University. Not only a graduate, but he is a member of the faculty.
well, thank you.
He's a faculty member.
I wonder if they have Josten Rings for faculty
You know,
members.
in the faculty. I've often wondered what's in the faculty lounge at a university.
Right.
Like in the elementary school, you knew there
Well,
was a pop
first
machine.
thing, we need to have a faculty lounge. Then we could find out what's in it.
So there's no faculty lounge.
Maybe they just didn't
You know
tell
what?
me. You know what?
Maybe
there
you need a
is,
pass.
and they just didn't
Maybe you
say-
need a pass
They
for
didn't
that.
tell me. They don't tell King.
Oh, he'll take
He
people's
doesn't-
stuff out of the
he
refrigerator.
doesn't need to know.
We've heard about him when he worked in the radio station. He'd take stuff out of the
Hey,
refrigerator that was other
there was a
people's.
formula that went to that. All right.
Okay.
You leave your food unattended for a certain number of days, depending on how it's packaged.
it's free game.
It's free
Is it
game!
like that in the faculty lounge? We'll never know because John wasn't given
If you
a
didn't
pass.
take the time to write on it, hey, Fatso, hands off. So, all right.
All right, so no faculty lounge for you.
Not that I know of.
No. Where were we at with that?
Now I'm kind of wondering.
Well, that'll be your homework
What if they have a faculty lounge?
for next podcast where we don't have any post-show content.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Unlike today,
You know what? We should leave
where we
this-
clearly have some well thought out post-show content like this.
I think this is great post-show stuff because it leaves us on a cliffhanger.
Oh yes,
And
cliffhanger.
Is there or
Is there a
not?
faculty lounge?
We'll have to find out.
All right, tune in tomorrow.
See if anybody had enough liver in their refrigerator for Fonzie to try. The faculty lounge.
They might have left a liver. Well, don't need this anymore.
That could be a part of the true crime story we're going to hear about tomorrow. We will see you then here on Mike and John.
All right.
Got it going on.
Get out.